Hello students, welcome back to my channel CSIR Buddy, and today we are going to learn about prokaryotic replication, and this is the part 2 of prokaryotic replication, and part 1 I have already uploaded in my channel. So if you haven't seen that part, so watch the first part. I will provide the link of the same. So what is DNA replication in E. coli? E. coli means in prokaryotes. So there are mainly three steps. First one is initiation, second elongation, and third termination. Initiation means when we initiate replication. So involves recognition of the position on a DNA molecule where replication will begin. So where the replication will begin is known as ORI. See, that is origin of replication. And origin of replication, what is origin of replication and what is its structure, all I have already uploaded in my previous video. So elongation concerns the events occurring at the replication fork where the parent DNA strands are copied. So elongation के step में क्या होगा कि जो parent strand है that would be copied. So normally a DNA is a double helix, and if we talk about E. coli, that is bacterial, so it is somewhat circular DNA. So when we talk about replication, so in replication what will happen, there will be a origin of replication. There will be origin of replication from where the replication would start. So from where the replication will start will form a bubble like structure. Now in this bubble like structure there are two strands. One is 5 prime to 3 prime and another one is 3 prime to 5 prime. So now what will happen? These strands will replicate in bidirectionally. So in case of 5 prime to 3 prime strand, the primer will add onto this part, and in case of 3 prime to 5 prime, the primer would be added above. So the replication will be followed in an antiparallel or opposite side. Same in the case of this, one side this one and another like this. So elongation में क्या होता है कि जो replication होता है वो continue होता है. Now the last step is termination. Now when the replication is ended, now the termination step is followed. Occurs when the parent DNA molecule has been completely replicated. जो replication हो चुका है, completely replicated हो चुका है, now it will be required to terminate that step. So I think these three main steps are clear to you all. Now overview of proteins involved in each step. So proteins क्या क्या लगता है, that will be studying now. Protein involved in initiation: DNA A, SSB, that is single stranded binding protein, DNA B, that is helicase, DNA C is the helicase loader, and DNA G. DNA G is a primase. So DNA B will be the helicase. So helicase का फंक्शन क्या होता है कि जो डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए है उसमें बबल क्रिएट करना, like to separate out these strands. That is the function of helicase. And helicase also recruit its loader. It comes with its loader, that is known as DNA C, and a primer which will be required to initiate the replication step. So primer is also required, and primer is named as DNA G in the case of prokaryotes. Proteins for elongation: DNA polymerase is a very important enzyme. Polymerase होगा तभी replication further nucleotide add on होंगे. SSB again single stranded binding protein, DNA gyrase and DNA ligase. DNA gyrase and DNA ligase का function क्या होता है कि जब last का step होता है, and when we have to remove the primer and fill this empty space, then these two enzymes are required. Now protein of termination, there are two proteins, that is terminus binding protein TUS and DNA topoisomerase. DNA topoisomerase functions by removing the super coiling of DNA. अब क्या होता है जब रेप्लिकेशन होता है तो डीएनए में क्या हो जाता है, सुपर कॉइल, लाइक अ थ्रेड. अगर थ्रेड को हम ऐसे स्ट्रेच करते तो वहाँ पर सुपर कॉइलिंग हो जाती है ऊपर. सो लाइक अ थ्रेड इट अंडरगोज. डीएनए में भी हमें क्योंकि एक बबल बना रखा है और दोनों तरफ से क्या हो रही है, सुपर कॉइलिंग हो रही है. तो इन ऑर्डर टू रिमूव दैट सुपर कॉइलिंग वी नीड अ टोपोआइसोमरेज एंजाइम. नाउ मूविंग फर्दर, इनिशिएशन कैसे स्टार्ट करेंगे. बाइंडिंग ऑफ डीएनए ए प्रोटीन टू उरी सी. सो डीएनए ए प्रोटीन जो होता है वो ओरिजिन सी से बाइंड करता है. लोडिंग ऑफ डीएनए हेलिकेज opens helix and binds primase to form primosome. So primosome is helicase plus the primase or the primer which will be added, that is known as primosome. Synthesis of RNA primer, initiation of DNA polymerization by DNA polymerase. सो इनिशिएशन स्टेप स्टार्ट हो जाता है. देन डीएनए पॉलीमरेज से जो स्टेप्स होंगे दैट विल बी इंक्लूडेड इन द इलोंगेशन. सो आई थिंक टिल हियर ऑल द टॉपिक्स आर क्लियर नाउ. सो in order to initiate the replication, the single thing which we need, that we have to message that DNA to undergo the replication step. So how to follow this initiation step? So first of all, the DNA should have a message to initiate the replication. So the message which is provided, it is provided through when this adenine is methylated. So the methylation of adenine is very important. Until and unless adenine is not methylated, there would be no replication. And also adenine should be methylated in both the strands. अगर एक सिंगल स्ट्रैंड में मिथाइलेशन होगा, then also there will be no replication. So now what will happen when this adenine is methylated? So this is the structure of origin of replication. Now these 13 mer are units are labeled with proteins. So in this case the protein name is IHF, and in 9 mer case the protein is FIS. Now what will happen is a protein that is known as DIA. DIA is first required to activate DNA A, which is initially ADP bond. DIA will activate when the GATC sequence, in GATC sequence the adenine group is methylated, then DIA protein will activate this DNA A, and DNA A will be converted in by ADP into ATP. Now when it changes itself, when it activates from DNA ADP to DNA ATP, then what will happen? It will bind to the 9 mer units. Now when this will go and bind with the 9 mer unit, then the FIS protein which is already present will be lost. So DNA A is replacing the FIS protein which was already present over there. So again so now as I said that DNA A would replace FIS protein. So now here DNA A has come and IHF is still as it is. Now DNA A जब आ जाता है, then what it does is it creates a bonding between IHF. So now when it is attracted to IHF, so there is a slight bending of this origin of replication. So now the situation will be that now this protein, this origin of replication will appear like this in a bended form. So now the units which were 13 mer, so here is bended or it has shown a bending. Now again यहाँ पर जो प्रोटीन्स थे वो क्या थे, DNA A and IHF. Now due to this DNA A protein, now what will happen, it will start melting the 13 mer unit, and when the 13 mer unit starts melting, so it will create a bubble like structure. So now it will open up and create a bubble like structure. So this was 9 mer, it is as it is intact. And this will create a bubble. Now in this kind of replication, that is prokaryotic replication, what will this structure which is appearing in the screen, this structure appears like a theta, that is a value of a mathematical value. So therefore it is also this kind of replication, that is prokaryotic replication, is also known as theta replication. So theta replication बोलो चाहे prokaryotic replication बोलो, they are interchangeable, right? So अब यहाँ तक चीज़ें हो चुकी हैं. DNA A is as it is, and जो 13 mer unit था वो उसका क्या हो गया, bubble formation हो चुका है. Now what will happen, DNA A would recruit some of the proteins. So DNA A would be recruiting DNA B. DNA B will be recruiting DNA G. DNA G is a primase which will add on a primer to the DNA molecule. Now the situation is that IHF protein was released and DNA A started melting the 13 mer plus the 9 mer unit. Now the DNA A will recruit DNA B and its loader, that is DNA C. So what was DNA B? DNA B is a helicase. Helicase, you know, which will separate the H bonding, which will break down the H bonding, right? And DNA C is the loader. So now what will happen, the DNA A plus its loader, that is DNA C. DNA B and its loader DNA C will form a helicase. So DNA B, its loader DNA C. Now this is the situation. Now DNA B will recruit DNA G. And what is DNA G? DNA G is a primase. What is it? Primase. और एक खास प्राइमेस की ये है कि it will always synthesize in a 5' to 3' direction. So always the new DNA will be synthesized in a 3' to 5' to 3' direction. Why is it? Why is it so? Because 3' के पास क्या होता है, free OH group होता है. That's why the direction is particulate, that is 5' to 3' direction. Now DNA B will recruit this primer which is 5' to 3' direction, 5' to 3' direction. Now as we all know that this. And one more thing, there is a protein which is known as SSB protein. SSB protein will help to not re-annealing. So it will prevent re-annealing of DNA helix. So SSB इसके काम आता है and it will be attached all over. Now we all know that both the strands are replicated, but the replication is bidirectional. And we are seeing that DNA B is present only somewhere in one strand and somewhere in other strand. What about the two strands left out? So there is an activity which is performed by DNA B, which is known as rotational activity. So it will rotate and it will add a primer over here, and this one will also rotate and add a primer over here. So all these things we will be studying in our next video. So till then, is this all clear to you all, how these things are working, which proteins are needed? Now these are all the overview. So I will be providing the PDF of the same in the below description section. So this is the overview, nothing new. Already I have taught you everything about this, so you can read or take a screenshot or whatever. Now this is a review, all of the things which we have already studied. So DNA A 9 वर्ग से जाके अटैच होता है, 13 वर्ग को मेल्ट करता है एंड ओपन द कॉम्प्लेक्स. DNA B हेलिकेज है, अनवाइंड करेगा एंड इट विल रिक्वायर्ड ATP एंड 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम डायरेक्शन में वर्क करता है. DNA C हेलिकेज लोडर. SSB इज अ टेट्रामर, इनहिबिट रीअनीलिंग, सीक्वेंस इंडिपेंडेंट. इट इज सीक्वेंस इंडिपेंडेंट, उसको कोई सीक्वेंस की जरूरत नहीं है, वो कहीं पे जाके अटैच हो सकता है इन अ DNA. Primase synthesize short RNA primer. Now primase will synthesize short RNA primer. Now what is RNA primer? Now what is RNA primer? RNA primer means DNA dependent RNA primase. That means which will read the DNA sequence and then synthesize an RNA, that is known as DNA dependent RNA primase. It could be DNA dependent DNA primase, or it could be RNA dependent DNA primase. So in case of RNA dependent DNA primase, जब हम उल्टा कर रहे हैं RNA से DNA बनाए, that is known as reverse transcription. But in case of prokaryotes, we use the primer which is used is it is DNA dependent RNA primase. Therefore it is known as RNA primer. Now primosome, functional complex of DNA primase, that is DNA G, DNA helicase, DNA B, sometimes with other accessory proteins. So guys, this was all about this video. If you like this lecture, so please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video with your friends. And thank you. Thanks for watching.